guys, here we are, day 4 of my New Year's resolution. The question today comes from somebody off of Facebook, and she asked how to tone up her stomach a bit more. She has actually lost 50 pounds so far by reducing her calorie intake and changing her eating habits, but now she really wants that toned stomach. So my first question to her would be, are you eating enough calories? So many people think that in order to lose weight, they need to cut their calorie intake down really far, so they're pretty much starving themselves. Well, your body needs a certain amount of calories a day in order to function. So if you're not giving it the amount of calories that it needs a day, it's going to hold on to the fat and the calories that you do give it, and it's not going to burn them as energy. It's going to store it as fat because it's not going to know when it's going to get fed again, okay? So that's the first thing. Second thing, you need to be eating breakfast, okay? Breakfast kickstarts your metabolism. Kind of like a car, you need gas in order to get your car going, just like you need to make sure that you're eating breakfast in the morning to kickstart your metabolism, okay? Also, I'm on this eating kick right now. Make sure that you're eating small meals throughout the day. So about 5 to 6 meals a day. 3 of them need to be small. 3 of them need to be your dinner, your lunch, and your breakfast, okay? As long as you're eating every 2 to 3 hours, your metabolism's going to keep going. It's going to keep being high, and it's going to use everything that you're giving it as energy, okay? Now, kind of off that kick, but sodium is another component that can tend to bloat you. If you're eating processed foods, anything in a can, anything in a package, it's probably processed, okay? So you're going to be getting a lot of sodium in those foods. That's going to make you retain water, which is going to give you that bloated feeling, kind of make your midsection look a little bit bigger than it normally would if you weren't intaking as much sodium, okay? So when you go to that grocery store, you need to stay on the perimeter of it, the outside. You're going to find your fruits and vegetables, you're going to find your lean meats, you're going to find your dairy. All that stuff is going to be on the outside of the grocery store. You do not want to step foot in those aisles if you're not prepared and know exactly what you're going to get and know the sodium intake, the calories, the fat, the protein, all of that, okay? So sodium can tend to bloat you a bit. Also, you want to make sure that you're drinking enough water. 96 ounces is very, very important a day, okay? So if you're drinking all that water, it's going to flush out all the toxins in your body. It's going to help to keep your body going, such as that as a machine, okay? So water and sodium, they kind of work together. If you're getting a lot of sodium in your body through those processed foods, the water is going to help to flush it out, okay? Also, this is what I think actually really, really helps in order to get you that six-pack you want, you know, really get your stomach lean and toned. It's going to be exercise, okay? So I know that you've taken the first step to reducing your calorie intake and changing your eating habits, but I'm telling you, my dear, exercising is the key. You need to be building that lean muscle by doing weight training, okay? A lot of people think, you know, weight training, why do I need to do it? Why do I need to build muscle? Well, you know what? Muscle burns fat. So in order to get that stomach toned, you need to be doing some weight training as well as cardio. I like to do HIIT training when it comes to cardio, okay? So HIIT is kind of a high-intensity interval training, and what you do is you do short bouts of extreme cardio, and then you rest for a second. So for instance, you might do a sprinting interval, okay? So you would sprint at your max speed for 20 to 30 seconds, and then you would rest for another 20 to 30 seconds, and then you would repeat that. The more HIIT training you do, the more calories you're going to burn in the less amount of time. And I think it's the most effective way to burn fat. So HIIT training, number 1. Exercise, number 2. Changing your sodium and water intake a bit, number 3. And I guess also making sure that your calories are right where they need to be is also a number 3. Those things are really, really important. So I hope I have answered your question. If you have any more, please feel free to email me. Day 4 of the New Year's resolution. Love your body. See ya.